Hello and thanks for checking out ChartGuys.com. We're proud to be one of the most successful technical analysis communities online, teaching you the skills to become a more confident, effective, and informed trader. Join our community of hundreds of analysts worldwide working together to learn the charts, generate profit, and achieve financial independence. Sign up for a 1-week free trial, no credit card required, for access to daily live chart analysis and market coverage, a thriving chat community, along with dozens of hours of exclusive educational materials. We look forward to seeing you. Let's check out some charts. Hey everyone, checking in on the market. So another Thursday dump day. Last Thursday we dumped. 2 Thursdays ago we had a red day. 3 Thursdays ago we had a big bear day. The pattern is that the bulls buy the dip the next day. The hourly RSI on SPY is very oversold, down in the teens. One of these times, we're not going to see the bulls buy the dip the way that they have been, and we are going to see a shift in momentum, and we're going to see the daily chart enter a consolidation period that we have not seen in a while. We saw the last consolidation period back in June, and it lasted almost a month of sideways trading. But even then, we didn't really pull back much. That's sideways trading. We didn't lose any major higher lows. So we close at the low of the day on increased bear volume. Look at the bear volume pouring in here. It's very clearly favoring the bears in all of August, that volume. We have a lower high and a lower low now, and we're looking at a gap fill at 240.255, and then the next support is 240.85. For the weekly time frame to change the trend, we already have our bearish MACD cross. We're closing in on a potential bearish TCG cross for the first time in a year. That will follow through if we lose this middle Bollinger Band. But the low to break is 239.96 to lose this higher low pattern on the weekly time frame. That will shift momentum longer term. That is not happening yet. It's something to keep an eye out for. We are seeing further downside with lower highs and lower lows after confirming the bearish reversal doji on the weekly time frame. So tomorrow's an important day. Do the bulls buy the dip as they have in the past, or is this a more significant dump? IWM, we know it's been a lead bear. It's following through with lower highs and lower lows. This is the lowest price we've seen now in over 2.5 months. And the next support we're looking at is 134.06 and 133.65. Bears in full control. We saw the weakness on the bounce. We saw the rejection and just another lower high. And this dump was really set up for the bears to take over for another move to the downside. The loss of the middle Bollinger Band, the back test, and the rejection from middle Bollinger Band resistance. And now looking down at that support, 134.06, 133.65. We'll see if the bulls are able to hold those levels. QQQ with a dump, but we still have support because we are coming off of a pretty strong move, but we still have the lower high pattern. So we were anticipating another lower high to form. It was just a question of whether or not the bulls were going to be able to form a higher low and then break towards the all-time high. With this candlestick and the volume behind it, more likely than not that we do see the bears take over a bit more significantly. And if we do break the low of last Thursday, 140.89, we're looking at the gap fill of 139.22. Weekly time frame for QQQ still just fine for the bulls. We would have to break 135.80 to break this uptrend, and the middle Bollinger Band support is going to come long before that, and the bulls still are easily holding that level. So watching very close here for signs of weakness to continue. If the hourly RSI wasn't so oversold, I would be, with the volume and the close, I would be looking for further downside tomorrow. But we're at least going to see the RSI cool off at some point. If we see a flush first thing tomorrow, we'll look for an oversold bounce. If we see a bounce, we'll look for a potential continuation to the downside if that RSI gets cooled off and we reject from some key hourly resistances. So it's going to be a very interesting end of the week tomorrow. We'll check back in over the weekend and see how it plays out. Have a great night.